thanks for joining me today. It is a little bit of cleanup day, so I got this little field here that I wasn't able to get into sooner. I'm literally driving by this farm on my way home to get the planter back home, and we'll get the seed corn production plot, the open pollinated corn in. But I got a bunch of, because of that rain coming, any bags I had on the truck I just threw in the planter, and so they were safe, you know what I mean. And so just going to run out as much as I can on this field, and then clean the planter up, get switched over to corn, and yeah, that worked out good. A couple of the rows are just running out. You can see I'm just driving across where I just planted, just to run it out and just get as much out as I can, so I don't have to clean so much at home. And yeah, what the heck, you know. So yeah, well, let's go home and get cleaned up. Give the boxes a good cleaning, and from corn to beans. So I vacuumed out the tank. There is a little catch pan, that little piece of plastic that sits here if you wanted to catch this Dixie cup of seed, but I really could care less about 25 soybean seeds. So you pull the seed plate off. Make sure your brush is in good shape. Make sure your brush is in good shape. Nothing stuck in there. Line up our dowel pin. That's our corn disc we want. And put the nut back on. That's it. We're ready for corn. Here's the seed, Dudek seeds. So thank you to Dudek, and thank you to Northern Wisconsin farmer Brad for getting this bag to me, for donating to the cause. So we're going to get this in the planter and go out to the field and go. It's open pollinated, so it's old-fashioned hybrid, not traded. It is treated. It came treated, but it is not traded. It's not a corn rootworm. It's not a Roundup Ready. It's just old-fashioned corn. And so let's get it in the planter and get to the field. And look at that alfalfa. That is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh, I wish I had the whole farm like this. Man, that is pretty. Not so pretty. Here's a little water spot, froze out, kind of a draw. This whole area is kind of a draw here. So this area kind of did get some winter damage, but it kind of has some streaks filling in. Maybe by second cutting something might be there, I don't know. If not, this will be corn, the whole field will be corn next year. I need new sensors for my seed tubes or what, but every once in a while I get a seed that goes really bonkers on the screen like that. But yeah, so we'll get out and we'll look at what's going on. The other part, I like this spot because right here on this ridge, this is like you can see behind the planter, that's a sand knob where the alfalfa yellows, and then it kind of, it gets kind of sandy here, and then you get over there and it's clay. Got kind of weird, but whatever. So what do we got going on here? What are we trying to accomplish? Yeah, we're trying to accomplish to grow our own seed. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Yeah, I guess that sums it up. So this spot really isn't all about yield. It's can this product grow in our soils, in our environment? Will it grow? Planting, you've seen on the monitor, it was really bonkers. I've had a couple hybrids do that and it turned out perfect, and I've had a couple hybrids do that and that's how it turned out, was pretty scattered like that. And so we'll see how this one actually turns out as far as the stand goes. But yeah, so now we just wait and see. And so the goal next year is to plant more of this corn, whether it's from this seed stock or from his seed stock, whatever, but is to plant more of it and to start to run it agronomically against that other stuff. If that other stuff you have to borrow money against, so you got to pay interest, you got to pay the seed fee, you got to use more fertilizer, you got to, all them extra bushels you still have to haul and store and handle and truck. So can 130 bushel corn compete with 170 bushel corn? If the 130 bushel corn is free, you know, so we got some numbers to do. And yeah. So now just, God, that is pretty. You should smell it. Look how pretty that is. That is just, oh, my Lanta. That is just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. The double cogwheel does better into planting green than the double spike than the cast. The cast does better on strip till, but I'm thinking next year I'll finish setting the planter up like that. That is just perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Gosh, you know, I could just lay down in here and take a nap. Smell. You guys should be smelling this stuff. Oh. So yeah, that's it, guys. Seed corn for next year with any luck. Fencing. Using the Cattleman's Cadillac. Got a guide wire pulled. I put a post out up there to boom, just to help hold the wire up a little bit. And so we'll start pulling line, you know, pulling the tape and setting the steel posts and yeah. So I ended up putting an H-brace here because we're going to have one, I'd like to get this driveway widened out in a couple years, but then two is I got to clean some of that brush up with the saw, and maybe right on the other side put another H-brace because there's a little kick here, and so the H's will tie that up. I'm getting better at the knots. Boy, that looks pretty. That is just pretty. Old-fashioned, but yeah. So that'll finish up my evening, and it's 6 o'clock now. Surface of the sun temperatures like 84, 85 degrees, and yeah.